Hello and welcome to Movie Trailer Rankings. It is week 28 of 2022 and we're taking a look at all the movie trailers that came out this week. We're going to give you our thoughts on each movie and then review and rank each trailer. Which ones are worth watching? Which one's the best of the week? Stick around and find out. Be sure to tell us what you think by posting in the comment section below. After the video, if you want to watch any of the trailers we reviewed, just look for the links in the description below. Are you ready? Let's get started.
You tried to kiss me that day.
You tried to kiss me.
I don't remember that.
First up is the romance drama A Love Song, and we love Wes Studi. It looks like there may also be some good performances in here, sort of an understated piece. Unfortunately, it maybe also looks a little slow and maybe kind of boring. From a trailer perspective, there's not a lot of great things going on here, and I have to say, when you have to rely on sort of euphemistic reviews like achingly restrained, you need to try a little bit harder because it's not really convincing us to want to watch. We're going to give this trailer a 4.9 out of 10.
So you could have made a cool movie.
You're right. I'm living on borrowed time. No more watching movies.
I'm gonna make a movie!
Next up is Clerks 3, and yeah, it's Kevin Smith, and looks like the band is back together, and looks like they're making a movie about all the older movies, and then making fun of the fact that they're making it. So I think this movie looks like it needs to take its own advice and stop making more movies. As far as the trailer is concerned, it's just uninspired at every turn. It's cut together well, but really that's about it. Pretty low scores across the board. We're gonna give this one also a 4.9 out of 10. That is gonna make it number 9 for the week.
It's good. I mean, there's somebody else here.
Who is it?
Some guy. Sorry. Sorry. You might actually make a friend in the middle of this.
Next up is the new Katie Holmes movie, Alone Together, and it's about two people who are stuck in the same Airbnb during the pandemic and they have to quarantine together. Is this the last of the pandemic movies that are coming out? Let's hope so. This trailer has all the trappings of a quirky rom-com, but it is really falling flat in several key areas, and most notably the music. It just sort of strikes the same tone the whole way through. We're going to give this trailer a 5.9 out of 10. That's going to make it number 8 for the week.
Flushed it down the toilet.
You flushed my panty down the toilet!
You just talked.
Next up is the animated feature where a woman learns where good and bad luck come from, and this movie looks like it's got some clever gags in it and some mediocre writing, some mediocre design, and some pretty bad voice acting, so we're gonna pass on this one. As far as the trailer goes, the pitch feels kind of shallow to match. Showing us some depth and using some better music would go a long way here. We're gonna give this 6 out of 10. That's gonna make it number 7 on our chart this week.
Any weird bloodstains on the floor? Or blood-curdling screams in the hallway?
Night's End is about an anxious shut-in who moves into a haunted apartment. Did we speak too soon about the pandemic-made movies? I think so. This one looks like it was made almost entirely via Zoom. As far as the trailer is concerned, this one is checking all the boxes for genre fans. It needs more of a hook to draw us in. It's doing pretty well on narrative here. Good setup, could be a good payoff, but we're going to give this a 6.3 out of 10. That's going to come in number 6 for the week.
I just started a new job. It's totally consuming my life. I have no time for anything else, and I'm okay with that.
And I just took a break from my job, and I have all the time in the world, and I am totally okay with that.
See? We're doomed.
Wedding Season is a romantic comedy about a meddling mom who sets up dates for her daughter. This movie is instantly predictable, but the leads really do appear to have some inviting chemistry. As far as the trailer goes, it looks well put together, looks like fun, but we all know where this is going. On a technical side, it's doing pretty well. On a narrative side, it suffers. We're going to give this one a 6.3 out of 10. It's going to come in number 5 for the week.
There were some bad people wanting to hurt that girl.
These guys have eyes all over the state.
We just gotta get the girl back, and then they'll let us off the hook.
This human trafficking thriller stars Morgan Freeman and Juliette Binoche. It's got a really interesting setup here for the movie. This could be a winner. As far as the trailer goes, it's strong effort, but it shows just way too much of the movie. And so it's going to suffer from a narrative perspective on that. So we're going to give this a 6.6 out of 10. That's going to make it number 4 for the week.
You make that much selling TVs.
Sometimes TVs, sometimes other things.
You could show me how to do it.
Next up is Emily the Criminal. This is perfect casting for Aubrey Plaza, and it looks like she's doing a great job here, but the movie itself kind of looks a bit like a rental. As far as the trailer goes, technically this is a very strong trailer. I recommend you go back and watch it. Check the link in the description below. It's strong on character, strong on story. The music could be better. Overall, we're going to give this a 7.3 out of 10. That's going to make it number 3 for the week.
No kingdom in all of Africa shares this privilege. Train hard, fight harder. We fear no one.
Next up is The Woman King. This is an interesting vehicle and a career turn for Viola Davis. Could this be a game changer for her? Maybe, if she's going to end up doing more movies like this. The trailer is intriguing, it's exciting, it's edgy, but yes, it's just too long. It shows maybe not too much of the story, but just keeps showing the same things over and over again. And so it's going to take a little bit of a narrative hit for that, but from a technical standpoint, it's very good. Overall, we're going to give this 7.4 out of 10. That's going to rank it number 2 for the week. And now for number 1.
Tax the rich.
We find ourselves in a situation where we're accused of killing someone, which is not true.
Amsterdam is set in the 1930s and is a story about 3 friends who witness a murder and then get involved in the mystery. This looks like a lot of fun. It's a little hard sometimes to tell what's going on, but it's all put together very well. So the trailer, from a trailer perspective, this is a good use of a star-studded ensemble cast. However, it is relying pretty heavily on the title cards from a narrative perspective. Technically it's good, style is great, it's got a pretty good impact. We're gonna give this our number 1 spot at a 7.7 out of 10. If you haven't seen it already, definitely click on the link in the description below, check it out, this one is worth watching. Alright, that's going to do it for us this week. We'll see how everything stacks up, where it falls in our leaderboards, and let us know what you think. Did we get it right? Did we get it wrong? Let us know in the comments below. We want to hear from you, and be sure to like, subscribe, follow us. That way you know when we put out new content. We'll take a look and see how we do for the year here as well, how some of these trailers are going to stack up. And don't forget to watch some of our other videos. We've got plenty of reviews where this came from. We will see you next time.